So, welcome back. Another podcast from the Barbershop Podcast. I've got a very good friend of mine. He's lived, should we say, an interesting life. He's going to tell you all about it now. He's going to tell you the ups and downs of social media. He's going to tell you what nearly killed him. And yeah, this is going to be a Pete's story. So, this is the man, the myth, the legend.
Finally letting it out, are we? Jesus. It's been a long time. I hope you're good anyway, Scott. Let me just start by saying the shop is looking absolutely amazing. Incredible, mate. And I have been following your journey as well, and keep doing what you do, man. It's good, man. It's good.
I'm glad you've made the effort to come and see me. Because
Of course, mate. I've never done a podcast before, but as you know, I have been going through a lot, and it's about time.
I'm glad I can pop your cherry.
It's about time I let it out a little bit, you know. So, what is the main subject you want to start with?
Well, you're a bit of a big fish on social media, on TikTok. Let's talk about that for the first bit.
I won't say I'm big fish now, but I would say just after lockdown, I was quite big on the app, where it was quite scary. Wherever you, don't matter where you walked, or fucking supermarket or anything, it was boom. There's Brad Pitt off TikTok, and it was as much as people want all that kind of stuff. I hated it. I just enjoyed doing my videos. I didn't want all the fame-ish, if you know what I mean. I didn't want it. And because of that, what I realised with social media is, as soon as you get popular, you get fucking hated. Like, literally. There's too many jealous people on the app, as you know yourself.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of hate on there now at the moment, but not much love. But every time I've come and watched you on your streams, all you try and do is push the positivity.
Yeah, that's what we do on the lives, but it's about the background of it all, isn't it? The people making up like the fake accounts about you, spreading rumours about you and stuff like that. Because it only takes one rumour. Yeah. You can be that high up, and then all of a sudden, you just get knocked down. And it's like, Jesus Christ, where do you start again? Do you know what I mean?
So, when you first started TikTok, was that during lockdown? Yeah, through lockdown. So just talk me through the early stages of doing it.
I meant to join Tinder.
So you joined Tinder?
I was living with my friend James. He was like gay, who I lived with in Lanzarote. We had like a nice villa and stuff. I had my own office and that. And lockdown just like, right, closing your office, you're doing this. So after about 3 weeks, I said, James, you're on this fucking grinder. I said, tell me about another dating app. And he said, join Tinder. He said, you'll easily fucking find someone in Lanzarote. Anyway, I forgot about it, and I remembered about it about 2 hours later or something. You know what I'm like, I'm always smoking. And TikTok came up. So I pressed it thinking it was that.
So you got TikTok and Tinder?
Put my name in, like my real name, Peter Schofield, everything. And then I'm watching all these videos, and I'm like, James, I said, it's full of men. I said, men, women. I said, they're dancing. I said, it's not what. He said, you're on fucking TikTok. I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I've never seen it. I'd never heard of it. Did you?
But no.
No, I never heard of it. Never heard of it. So I was watching it and I just couldn't stop laughing at some of the videos. I was like, after maybe about a month, I was addicted to it. Like, I couldn't go to sleep at night time. I was just scrolling, thinking, what is all this stuff? And then I thought, you know what, it's about time I do it myself. So I tried to do a video, tried to do a few funny ones, getting like 10 views, 50 views max. That lasted for about a month. And then the lad who I lived with had like a lot of plants, a lot of garden and stuff, you know what I mean, which I'm not allowed to say on there. But yeah, a bit of broccoli. And I did a video with it all. And after about 15 minutes, it was on like about 10,000 views. And I was fucking shaking, thinking, wow, I'm going viral here.
That was your first video?
No, it was like after a few. And I thought, right, this is it, do you know what I mean? And anyway, I tried to log in about an hour later and it was gone. They totally banned me. From like TikTok, I was gone straight away.
Because you showed...
For that one video, yeah. I'm thinking, wow, I'm gutted now, do you know what I mean? So I set another account up and I spoke to my mate. He said, do not put your real name in. He said, if you're looking at all the names, he said, don't put your real name in. He said, they all call you Brad Pitt here. He said, just put that in.
Why do they call you Brad Pitt?
It's the Moroccans, how they pronounce it.
That's another story in a bit. We can get to that.
The Moroccans, like in Lanzarote, they can't, even the Spanish, you can ask them all, they can't pronounce Pete. It sounds like Pit. So it's always Pit. But Brad has always been an abbreviation for me, what I used to write around. Brave, righteousness, awesome, determined. So it was never my name. It was just an abbreviation. I thought, well, let's put it in front of my name. It sounds good. And we'll see how we get on from there. And I started off by introducing myself on the video. Not like doing lip syncs or anything like that. How we doing? My name's Brad Pitt. I'm in Lanzarote. I'm in this villa. And I'm looking to find some love on TikTok and all this kind of stuff. And my video just exploded. And then I started doing like 80s songs. And after about 3 weeks, Scott, I was on about 50,000 followers.
What, in how many weeks?
After my second account got to about 50,000 followers in about 3 weeks. And then after about a month, it got deleted. I got banned again. Right. I was on about 68,000 followers and it totally got banned.
You got that big?
Mate, I felt like crying. I've just spent about 2 months every day making about 30 videos a day. Not like one, like 20, 30 a day, posting all this 80s crap, lip syncing next to my pool and stuff. But everyone were liking it. Everyone were loving it, so I just carried on doing it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I got totally deleted. I was crying in the villa for about 2 days, thinking that's it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not famous. Telling me, mate, I'm not famous no more, so I'm fucking gutted. Loads of people said to me, set another account up, they'll follow you straight away. So I did it again, and I got quite a bit of following straight away. And then I had to come back to England. So this is when the journey started for me, really big. Like, I came back to my mum's, and my very first video at my mum's hit about 3 million views.
What was that video?
It was just asking people. I'll show it actually. I'll show it in a bit. It was just like basic. No, it was a cheesy song, like a proper cheesy song as well. But it was saying like, I'm here in the UK, I'm single, I'm 40 odd, I live with my mum, like just for a bit of fun and all that. Do you know what I mean? But stupid things like that go out. So it just went out and out and out. And I remember sat with my mum. I was on about 80,000 followers or something, and it just kept going up and up and up. I said, fuck me, I said, I might hit 100,000 there. Now, this has been mad. And after about 3 hours, it went to 100,000. And then after about another week, I was on 150,000. After about another 2 or 3 weeks, I was on 200,000. After about another month, I was on 250,000 followers. Thinking, fuck me, I've got 10 million likes on my videos. I've got 250,000 followers on the app. I've not had no hate, nothing at all.
It was all love?
No, but then I started, this is when it all went downhill.
So go on then.
This is when I started to meet women.
Right. So it was like a dating app for you?
Yeah, it was, yeah. So I met someone, that didn't work out too well, so she was slagging me all over the app. Then I met someone else, that didn't turn out too well as well, so all of a sudden, I'm a narcissist, I'm this, I'm that. We all lived together a week. Right. She asked me to move to Scotland with her after being together a week. And after being there a week, I thought, fuck that. And because I decided to fuck off and make a stupid video about it, laughing about it in the train, I said, look, I've done a runner, I can't deal with it. I got so much hate for that. Like, so, and she didn't fucking stop, mate. She must have done about an 8-9 month campaign, like all against me.
So what was she? Was she not the woman you thought she was then? Or, you know?
This was a girl from Scotland. I'm not going to mention names on there because,
no, I don't want you to mention
yeah, I was only with her a week, but she caused me so much fucking hate on that app, mate. So much hate. She didn't stop for a long while. But then I met Chloe.
So is that the downside then, do you think, to the app? Do you think the downside that people pretend to be something and they're not?
Oh. I think that's what TikTok's about, isn't it?
I don't know. You're bigger on
I think you can watch them yourself, on most people on that app, you can see straight through.
Yeah, well, at the moment, what I don't try and get involved in TikTok is the drama. There's a lot of people out there who just want to have an argument. Oh, you've got grown men offering other grown men out. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
It's well weird. Where they're offering each other out all the time. That's because to do with I will go to that in a minute actually. That's the toxic side of TikTok where people are going live. They're all getting the gifts, aren't they? And they're all battling for this virtuality board, which again, me and the ex did. We did really well on it. We made quite a few £1,000, like, do you know what I mean? Thinking, wow, this could be an easy life. But at the same time, man, if you ain't got morals, right? If you've got morals, you can't do that. No. Because I felt sick after doing that after the week. Because I started to worry about everybody who's sending me the gifts, how much have they got? Can they afford to do that?
So was it guilt then? Just pure guilt? Do you think your ex felt guilty?
Oh, she look, totally hated it, totally hated it.
Yeah, I get you.
But because we was popular, we seemed to like get pushed to do it.
Yeah. So you think TikTok pushes you?
Yeah, it's like your followers push you as well.
Or do you all jump on like the bandwagon?
It's like you can't help it, especially when you go live. It's like you can get pushed by your followers, like do this, do that, and they're all like agreeing with, and you start doing it. I've done stupid dances in my bedrooms and stuff like that, like fucking maybe 3-4 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Because people were sending gifts. But all that kind of, I think once you realise all that, that's when you stop doing it. But when you're involved with it all, it is a bit of a buzz.
Do they give you confidence?
Yeah, fucking, I can understand why a lot of people sit there live all day, because they make some serious money. When I say, fucking hell, serious money, Scott, some of them are making 20 grand a week. Yeah. £20,000 a week just by going live and asking all the followers are paying them that. And they haven't even got no content as well.
No, I've seen them sitting there myself. I've seen them sitting there just spouting hate and or drama or.
But that's where the hate comes from, because one person sent a gift to him and she's supposed to be friends with him, or he's supposed to be friends with her, and it just goes from there. And then it's like, you're a prick and you're a prick, why don't me and you meet up? And
Yeah, I've seen it all. I don't get involved. I watch funny videos.
well, as you see myself when I go live, I do not get involved with it. I don't get people on my screen no more.
No, you don't. No, I know that. Yeah. Do you think is that not your confidence, by the way?
No, it's just soon I get someone on my screen, they're going to ask me to do a battle. I hate it, because I know that my followers who've been watching me feel a bit under pressure that they're going to have to try and send me a gift to try and beat the other person.
So do you think TikTok should be stopped?
I think the gifts should be stopped on the app. I think what they're trying to do, like YouTube, I'll pay for views, should be a lot better. Like,
Do you think you should get more for the buck? You know what I mean? Should the followers of you, say, if they give you a gift, a universe or whatever, do you think they should get something else than just giving you a universe? Do you think they should?
I think the followers should probably get none of them get recognised. I don't think the gifters get recognised enough on the app. Like, they're sending gifts, but who's the person who's going out spending them? You know, the person is the host, isn't it? Like, the gifters are always in the background. I think it's a big, big addiction.
I think so. It's like gambling in a way.
Massive addiction.
Do you think this is a hidden danger? It'll come and bite us on the backside in years to come.
Look, I've seen stories all over the app where people have spent £1 million. If you're a gifter of level 50 on the app, which there is quite a few, that means you've put £1 million of your money gifting.
Really?
Yeah, level 50 is $1 million.
I'll never get to that, guys. Don't worry.
Do you know about how much TikTok take away as well?
70%.
Around about 60%, yeah. It's like if me and you went live now on the battle, and someone sent me a £10 gift, I'll get about £4 of it.
Right. And these people, like, because you've been on it a lot longer than me, and you're on it more than, well, saying that, I've got an admission to it. I'm addicted to it. I watch it over. I doom scroll all the time.
That's how I was. When you first start on the app, it's very, very addictive.
Shaz goes mad because obviously I just sit there like that, but my attention span has completely gone. Like, I try and watch a film now, 10 minutes in, I'm like looking at my phone, you know, because I'm twitching.
100%. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Because I'm like that as well, because soon I put a film on, straight away I go on my phone. Where years ago I could just sit and watch film after film.
But I've known you for years and you've always had a big group of friends. But do you think, no, but that's what I mean, do you think you've swapped, how can I put this, your real life friends for virtual friends? Do you think that's what you've done?
Yeah, well, about 9 years ago, I feel like I lost all my mates around here, me. When my dad died, I was in a bit of a bad way. And I felt like certain people was trying to take advantage of me through it. And I didn't like being around there because I've come back from Lanzarote, living that life, and I found it very hard to adapt to the life, watching everyone. I didn't want to be around all that. I've not been around all that since I was young.
Yeah, just a background, I've known Pete for over 3 decades. We only really reconnected last year through the app, believe it or not. But I've known Pete for 30 odd years.
I remember telling you about a year ago, join TikTok. Because you see, like, the audience is different. And it's a lot more love than it is on Facebook or on Instagram and things like that.
Changed, I think. The last 6 months I've seen, because all you see now is obviously the flags, the hate, the division,
It's doing what it's, let's go into it. It's the left and the right, isn't it? Because that's what's happening through social media. They're dividing people up, and they're very clever at doing it.
And who do you think's behind that?
Well, the people are always paying, aren't they? I reckon it's the same person paying for both to cause a fucking argument.
Yeah. And would you say that could be, I don't know if I could say this without...
Like I said, I won't know any names, but you probably, we call them elite, don't we?
Is it like the big tech companies?
Yeah, probably, I reckon to do with pharmaceutical companies, all sorts. Think back in the day where you could get healed without medicine, well, natural medicine, the bells of churches, the ground and the floor. People used to wear barefoot because you get all the energy from the frequencies from the earth. Why did they invent rubber for our trainers?
I have no idea.
To make you, well, I believe it was to make you get ill again, wasn't it? So then the pharmaceuticals can sell you loads of shit.
So go back to the podcast, because I was looking at. So
Twisting it there to conspiracy then, we're not. We're doing another show on the conspiracy.
Another show, guys. We're going to do that. I've got another lad who Pete hasn't met, but I'm the mutual friend, and I'm going to put them together, and that's going to be wild. But
are we allowed to talk about that one yet?
Going back to like the days of when you was massive.
I won't say I was massive.
250,000, $250,000's a lot.
It's how you get there as well. Like I believe, because in a 3-month period you get to a quarter of a million followers. You're quite you're trending.
Yeah.
That's the word. You're actually trending on the app.
Right.
But then after I got that app deleted. That TikTok account deleted. So nobody knows. I just woke up one morning again, totally deleted. So
That's somebody reporting you though.
100%. Fucking hell, at that time I had thousands of people reporting me.
For what though?
Of a certain person causing a lot of hate. Yeah. But and I was with someone else.
On the app?
Yeah, I was with Chloe for 5 years.
Right. So did them two know each other through the app?
No, yeah, through the app.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mean they were friends.
But a complete different age gap.
Yeah, but was there beef between them two then?
No.
No, just trying to figure out
What we noticed is when I got with Chloe, it was all fake accounts. That's when I started to realise, and people made fake accounts about people. And there was a lot about me, and there was quite nasty. Like where you have, like your mum has to see them, and your aunties and everybody else.
How does that affect him? How does it affect your mum?
Well, it probably affects them really bad. Could you imagine yourself, like seeing like, have your kids seen something fucking really horrible about you or something like that? Do you know what I mean? It started to affect me for a while. I had about a 6-month period where I thought I was having a fucking breakdown with it all.
You want to talk about that? Or?
Yeah, of course you can, because it's not easy on social media when you're getting a lot of hate. It's like soon you switch on, even when you've been blocked by these fake accounts, someone else is talking about you. Someone else is doing this. Someone else is doing that. And all of a sudden you think that's life. Yeah. You think that's really important in life. And that's my biggest downfall, why I fell apart a little bit. Where I stopped posting videos, and I probably posted 10 videos in 6 months, where it used to be 30 a day. So it was a big, massive drop with it all when you open your eyes a little bit. But then I realised where I was from.
Yeah. Well, how do you do 30 videos a day?
There was like 10 seconds max. Max.
It blows me away, because when I sometimes do like 1 or 2. If I have a good day, I do 3 or 4. Yeah. And I'm good.
See, now I can only do 1 or 2 because I have to do it over 1 minute.
So because you're in the, what's it called?
Yeah, I'm in the creator program. So every time you do a video over 1 minute, you get paid for it. You can have months where you've got a couple of grand. You can have, like last month, 20 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no consistency?
Definitely not. I got took off it for like 2 months. They've only just put me back on it.
Any reason?
I posted a video about dinosaurs saying I don't believe them. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I know.
I posted a video saying, look, I'm not asked about all the bullshit. Yeah. I don't believe in dinosaurs. I believe in dragons. That's up to me. Yeah. That's all in my opinion. Take it or leave it. That's all. It doesn't bother me. Do you know what I mean? But that's my I still believe that.
Oh, good on you. Well, I got chucked off for chemtrails because I mentioned that. I just got chucked off. I was banned for 7 days. I felt like an outlaw.
It's fucking mad, isn't it? It's mad. It's mad when you get banned on the app just for like saying good things.
Yeah. If it doesn't fit their agenda, I guess that's what you got.
I was in Wales talking about how friendly all Welsh people are, and I got fucking banned for 48 hours. And it said for something about you shouldn't be like talking about other folks.
Yeah. Hate speech, you said to me.
Speech and all that. I'm like, just been praising them all.
And I had it with barbering. So I got asked on live, when I used to go live all the time, I got asked, was there a big influx of Turkish and Kurdish barbers around here? And I said, yeah. And unfortunately, it affects other barbers. That's all I said. Yeah. And I got a 7-day ban for that, for hate speech. Even though I wasn't saying anything negative, but that's
really, because there's not many English barbers about no more.
No. We're a dying breed. You know what I mean? We are.
But just people don't realise how much we have been took over. It's not we are getting took over. We already have.
Yeah, another podcast that. But so just to touch on, because we touched on you doing the TikTok, what could you tell me what the worst hate you got was, if you want to? You don't have to.
Yeah, I can do. Someone put a video on my mum on.
Really? Yeah. That's deep. See, there's a line, isn't there? If they attack you, you can take it, yeah? But
my mum never got to see it because I remember the time when I seen it, I asked her to use a phone. Right. And I went to this account and blocked it straight away. Right. I thought, if she sees that.
See, that's the side we do need to sort out, is that, because that's vile, you know.
There's an account going now, which I'll show you after this, which is vile. Where it's just started from, I don't know. It's like, why as well? Like, things have been over between me and a certain person for 4 or 5 months or whatever, but...
I don't get that, though. Because I live in the real world like you do.
Mate. But, like, when you went back to, like, do you think you lost your real friends? And 100%, mate, 100%.
Do you think you changed or your mates changed?
Well, I think I was away for a long time as well. You know, I lived abroad for 20 years on and off, so it's like I was never part of the crew no more, if you want to call it like that, do you know what I mean? But it's more like, when did I think about it? I thought about it when I was in the hospital.
Right, you want to touch on that? Because Pete, by the way, has been through hell and high water, but this is the next segment, so this will be what happened to you. So like,
well, might as well tell them the story for the people who don't know, innit? So most people who do know me on TikTok know the story, but for the people who don't know, I decided I wasn't well for about 3 months. I could feel it in myself. I lost about 1.5 stone, 2 stone in a matter of 3 months. Everyone was telling me. I thought I was losing the plot. I thought I was depressed over a girl. You know, I couldn't believe that we broke up, and I just couldn't believe what was happening. And I thought I was going over a little bit with it all. So I thought the best thing I could do is do what I do best, is fuck off abroad. Do you know what I mean? That's how you deal with shit. That's how I deal with my shit always. I fuck off back to Lanzarote and I get back on with my life. Do you know what I mean? But this time I wanted to go somewhere different. I thought Thailand's on my case here. I've always wanted to do it. I always wanted to travel around. I thought, right, if I go over there now, I reckon I'll get better. I reckon I'll start getting stronger, start finding myself again, start doing well on social media again, because I've become a travel vlogger instead, and people will love it. And but soon I got there. After about 2 days in Bangkok, I was travelling somewhere else. Where was I travelling to? But I could feel something not right in me. Like, you know, when you just know. I felt like my kidney stones were kicking back in, but the shits I was having, I've never experienced nothing like this. And I got to this hotel, and I couldn't move. I couldn't get out. And this was lasting day after day. It got to like...
Put this on TikTok, because...
I remember posting videos on it, telling people, like, I said, fucking, I'm not feeling good over here. Ended up going to the hospital, like, twice a day, 2 times a day, just for, what's it called? Not the pain off. Morphine. And it was costing me, like, about 120 quid at a time. But I didn't give a shit. I was just there, they gave me some morphine, I lie down for an hour, I felt all right for a few hours. And then I had to go back then at night time for some more. So this is when I started to get back on the phone with Chloe, because we broke up, but then we started to talk again. So she was like telling my mum about it, and it was like we had to get emergency flight home. So we sorted the flight home, but this was the hardest bit, getting home, because the first day I got to the flight, got on the plane, they spoke to me about, "Are you feeling okay?" I went, "Not really, no." I said, "But I need to get home." They took me off the plane, unfit to fly. So then I had to go to the hospital and get a doctor's note saying fit to fly, which I had to pay for again. But then I couldn't get a flight till the next day. But this is when I was starting to struggle then, because my head was gone, and I didn't know what to do. So I got to the airport again. They put me in a wheelchair, showed them fit to fly, but I can't walk. Got me on the flight, but I don't remember too much of that flight. It was 12 hours long. All I remember is being in Amsterdam, in a wheelchair. Yeah, in Schiphol, and getting pushed because it's so big there, isn't it? Yeah, it's huge. That's all I remember, being in the wheelchair. Kept waking up in the wheelchair, being through Schiphol Airport, and then getting on the plane, and then the last thing I remember then is seeing my mum and Chloe at Manchester Airport.
So Chloe had come back by this time into your life?
Yeah, she stayed with my mum while I was trying to get all this sorted, and then we went back to my mum's house at first. But they said, no, straight to the hospital. I said, let me just go and get a shower. Please let me just, shower off. And we got to my mum's and I collapsed on my bed. And then we had to wait for the ambulance then. And then the ambulance came, and then I didn't wake up then until 25 days later,
What, you coma?
Yeah, I was gone then. Totally gone. I woke up and I was fucking 6 stone.
So what had happened then?
So apparently I had a blood clot in my leg and it spread up into my bowels. So it's rotted all my bowels away. They've had to operate me in Tameside Hospital at first to remove all the bowels. And they're all saying it's like full of gangrene and stuff like that.
What, from a blood clot?
Yeah, so, but apparently they've been rotting away for a while. They said he shouldn't even be here. Like, how the fuck's he been fucking Thailand and back and all? He said they should have gone a long time ago. So they explained to my mum and Chloe that they do this other operation. It's like, well, they have to do it anyway. It's either he's dead if they don't do it, or there's not a big chance he's going to survive if we do it as well. It all depends how strong this guy wants to be and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I woke up with fucking everything all over me, mate.
And then how long was you in hospital then?
6 months, man.
And how was that? Do you feel like you've got like PTSD from that?
100%.
Well, it's good that you're talking though, eh? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I know it's hard for you, Pete, and we've talked before we started filming. I've been a friend of you for a long time, and it takes what you're doing, mate, takes so much guts. It does.
It's not that easy, though.
No. But the thing is, Pete, at the end of the day, you're letting this out, and this is therapy, mate.
I have to live with that.
I know.
And that for the rest of my life, mate.
I know. And it is hard. The guys, you've got to understand. I don't know if you saw that on the camera, but Pete's got a Stormer, and is it a central line?
Yeah, I have to get fed now through a thing called TPM.
Yeah, so Pete, basically, I feel a bit of an expert because I've watched Pete do it about 100 times on live. And he gets fed through a bag, basically, what gives him all his nutrients, his irons, everything.
Yeah, it just gives me the calories what I need to live.
But this is why I want...
But it's a bit... What is with it is a whole difference of life. You know, I ain't got no nighttime no more.
No, I know, because you're up.
Every night, I'm soon I connect up to that, I can't even go out.
But you're a diamond. You'll find... Yeah, I think you need to find somebody, right, and I don't say this lightly, who deserves you.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because you're a cracking lad. I love you to bits. I have done since I've known you.
Oh, no.
We haven't...
I bet I got... Look, the last person who's took the piss out of me. Simple as. I've done it myself back in the day. I was a bit of a dick. As you know, in my early 20s, I think we all was.
I think we all can...
Because, I just didn't expect it to happen to me. Because...
I don't think you can you?
Left me while I was in the hospital.
I know, mate.
But then, goes out with somebody else, gets pregnant with someone else.
When she's not... Well, right, so sorry, just so I could get the timeline. So you was in hospital, weren't you? Yeah. Right, Chloe was with you. Right, so you're battling the stuff you're going through. Did she break up with you then?
While I was in hospital.
You was in hospital. She left you when you were vulnerable, yeah? 100%. And then she went off and found somebody else.
No, not straight away. She waited till I got out of hospital and to get a bit stronger. And this is where she played me a little bit because I was telling everyone I wanted to go to the Lake District just for a day on my own to see if I can manage something on my own. And that's what I wanted to do on my own. But she like got involved with the live because I was still friends with her. I shouldn't have been because I'm not going to lie, she gave me PTSD for what she said to me. It was always flashbacks with it, do you know what I mean? Bad dreams over it, 100%. I'll tell you what she said after. I'm not going to tell people on here. I'll tell you what she said and I'll show you what she said to me while I was in the hospital.
But that's what people need to know about men now.
But it's like it's hard for me now. Like if I wasn't on social media, I'll tell you the truth what she said to me. But people think now, oh, he's saying that to like.
Of course, yeah, to push your agenda, to push your, I don't know, what do they call it, clout chasing or whatever.
Clout chasing the views and all that kind of stuff. But
I know you're real, Pete. This is why I wanted you on here.
the hardest thing I ever did was, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. When we broke up, right, she met this other guy, then she got pregnant with him, then it all fell to bits, and then dickhead here phoned her up. Is everything all right? You look fucking a mess on TikTok. Is everything all right? Then I met up with her, and the love was still there for me, mate. I hated her being with someone else. It fucked me, man. It broke me. Absolutely broke me. Leaving me in hospital and then seeing the person I'm supposed to be marrying with someone else pregnant, and she's pregnant. This all happened like crazy time for me, do you know what I mean? And it broke me, mate. I'm not going to deny it to any man or to any person. That shit broke me. Yeah. But it also made me stronger as a person. 100%. I always remember.
You're a better person now. I mean, obviously, we've talked about the physical side at the moment. You're still dealing with that, but you said she broke you, but you built yourself up now. So
myself by watching it.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, it's the last thing you should do. If you ever break up with someone, don't go back watching them what they're doing on social media.
Well, it's like self-harm, isn't it? Yeah. That's what it is, baby. I mean, not physically.
You know, you're 100% right. That's how it felt. That's how it felt like.
And this is going to.
It's like now, like when we split up about 4 months ago, I'd never looked at her once. Not fucking once, and I won't do it as well. No. I hear the stuff like already she's pregnant again, and she's just moved into her new boyfriend's house. So, yeah.
Wow, she don't wait, does she?
She don't fuck about, but if this happened last year, right, it would have really affected me. Yeah. But now, why people are trying to bother me with it and all that, I'm like, don't give a fuck. No, not asked. Not asked. I seen the person I love while I was with. I seen her get a tattoo on the foot saying Brad Pitt, my one. And then a month later, I started seeing the person, that person start to fall down a little bit by not being interested in no more about what I do with myself, my stoma, my TPN. I seen the drop each month, so I could witness it in myself. That's it, watching someone unlove you.
Well, that's weird, yeah, because you only ever hear people say, I fell in love.
Is it because I'm not giving too much, or because I haven't got a lot no more to give? And that was starting to affect me, like so bad. But then, I play all this, she always moaned at me because I played this lottery game. Like the Irish lottery and the 49s and all that, yeah. But I always said, like, one day I will win 4 numbers, because that's how I got to Thailand. And anyway, about 2 weeks before we fucking, like, proper broke up, I won it. And I always said, in my mind, and to everybody else, that soon I won it, I would book the wedding where we wanted to do it. And like a dick, I fucking did it all, paid a little deposit, 20% of it as well. But I had the money at the time. And I thought, this is what she wants. I thought, this is what you want, you know. And then about a week later, I told her, well, she was on the game playing this fucking coin master. And I was trying to tell her something about it. And she turned her back on me, in the bed. And like a dickhead I am, I've got a bit of an ego myself. I thought, fuck you. Fuck you. If you don't want to listen to what I've got to tell you, fuck you. Anyway, next morning, I thought, you know what, I'll be nice again. And she did the same thing to me. So on the way home, I phoned up and what's wrong? I said, look, I've got a problem at the moment. She said, what is it? I said, you on that game. I said, I'm trying to tell you something, but you keep ignoring me all the time. She put the phone down on me. That's how our relationship ended. Just like that, from that day. 1 minute I thought I had everything I wanted, the beautiful little kid who I've been a dad for 5 years. Chloe I've always loved anyway, not bothered about what's happened or whatever. It's just someone I love, do you know what I mean?
But do you know how big that is to say that? What you just said then, Peter, I just want to step in just 1 second. It's just, I listen to blokes every day. You know how busy I am in here, every day. And for you to admit the stuff you're admitting, I just wanted to say thanks. Because you're giving everybody else who's going through this. Now, there'll be men watching this video who...
People who've been through like that and not even made it, mate.
I know, yeah, we've both lost people through that. No, and this is what we need to do, though. This is why I wanted you on, because you might not think this, Pete, right? But you're a role model. You're a role model. Don't get me wrong, you've been no angel, right? I'm no angel, right? But what me and you, I hope, are trying to do at the moment is change us to help others. That's how it seems to me what you're doing. When
It always seems like the men are always the bad people.
Yeah,
But do you know something? Every time I've done wrong, I hold my fucking hand up. Yeah. I always have done, you know, because I feel guilty for doing wrong. Sometimes I say things, like fucking stupid things, and 30 seconds later, I already know I shouldn't have said it. But then think, what? But then because of my ego, I won't admit, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'll let it carry on. And that's just stupid.
You think that's where we got brought up?
I think it's the way you get brought up around here, yeah. Like, yeah.
People won't know this because they don't really know us personally, but me and Pete grew up in the same area. 100%. And I do, because I've moved out of the area into a different area. Pete's travelled here to see me. And this area is where I live now is completely different to where me and Pete grew up. And I do see a correlation between how people, men, not people, how men act where we're from compared to where they act around here. Yeah, I can. And I do think you are conditioned from a very early age not to show your feelings. Because if you show your feelings, they'll walk all over you. And I think it's great. And this is my big push, and with you as well.
A lot of people see this like through Facebook. Thanks for visiting me in the hospital. I mean, I've been out of hospital now over a year. Thanks for asking how I am.
Like I said, I've only just reconnected with Pete, like in the last year. I've been off the sea from where we live for a long time. I left where I'm from for different reasons, probably very similar reasons to Pete, but we just moved on.
One thing I can admit, even to all you lot and you lot, I'll never be the person I was before all this happened.
No, I don't think you can be. You can't be. It's like
people still think I'm the same person. That's what's scary a lot.
Because you're cheeky chappy.
Yeah, but they still think I'm that Pete. But they would never know what you have to deal with.
No, because you wear a shell, don't you?
Yeah, they will never know. Not about like social media or anything like that. Like, just even having a stoma as a man, I reckon it's a big deal. Because we're not.
Does it affect everything, if you don't mind me asking? Does it affect everything with you?
The stoma doesn't affect nothing in your life.
Right, okay.
Like, your dad's had one as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, my dad.
So like, it's for the stoma, it don't really affect me too much. It's the fact that I miss certain things, man. Yeah. You know, I can't sit down and have a full pizza no more. I can only have one slice.
You used to love pizza, didn't you?
I mean, I can't have a McDonald's or anything like that. I can have a bite, but I can't have a steak no more.
I did see something. Are they talking about reversing it? Did I see you say, yeah, so that's good.
Obviously, I've been told it's rest of my life and all that because what's connected to digest your food is your colon. Right. And my bowel won't reach it. Oh, right. And what they're saying is like, if it happens as a young kid, maybe 15 years down the line, you might grow half an inch. Oh, right. But they said after my last CT scan 6 months ago, it's grown. Mine's growing. Really? Yeah, and they said it's not a 1,000,000 to 1 shot. They said it's very, very rare, but it does happen.
It grows?
My colon's growing up and my tiny little bit of bowel's going down towards it. So what they're saying is they can able to connect back together. Brilliant. It still have to live off TPN.
Oh, yeah.
But like an example for the people who don't understand about it, if I drink a cup of tea now, 90% of that cup of tea will go into my bag. I'll only absorb about 10% of it.
So that's why you have to have the TMP.
That's why everything I eat or drink will come straight through the bag.
Right.
So everything I get fed with goes into a line, into my veins.
You get nothing from food. If say
Nothing from food or
you
drink.
could eat as much as you want, obviously.
Eat as much as you want, and I'll lose more weight by eating a lot because I'll end up losing more liquids.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because they'll start collecting more liquids out of me. It's mad as fuck, but if they do connect me back together, then that cup of tea, what's 10% getting absorbed, then it might be 40 to 50% getting absorbed. So that means the TPN what I'm on would get cut down, get less time. It could even get days off it, do you know what I mean?
Does it feel like, you know, because you've got to be hooked up, does it feel like you're on a tag? A tag, you know, like when people come out of jail?
Fucking curfew. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's what I was thinking of.
Because my bag's 4 litres, so it's not something you just like walk around with.
No, I've seen you do it. It's massive, isn't it? It's in like a big rucksack.
It is. But there is small ones, like 1 litre bags, where you can like just put in a little fucking handbag in that. You could go out in that.
To set that up yourself every day.
I could do that as well. Like if I wanted to go to like a concert or something at night time, or if I just wanted to keep hydrated, I could just put my line on there. No one would see it. I could put like a 1 litre bag in my fucking combat pockets or something, and then maybe.
Had that, wasn't it? Because you see people walking around, you know, when they have them catheters, and they put them to the leg, don't they? So like, I know you've just been in hospital, because obviously we're friends. I know you've just been in hospital. Do you want to talk about that? What happened?
Well, last time. Well, last time I was in, it was hard work because I wasn't expecting to go. I've been in 3 times since the operation.
Through what? What was?
See, with this line, what you've got, any sort of infection with it can fuck you up. So you have to keep it like really good all the time. Where last Christmas I was ill. I was well.
Do you know you was ill?
Oh, we all knew I was ill. I was being sick through the night. I couldn't move through the day. It was bad. But I wanted to get through Christmas because I was with the girls. I wanted to do everything for them. And we went to the hospital. We had a check-up. The same day, they admitted me in hospital for 3 weeks. I had to get a new line there. But then when I've just come back out, I've been back out now 2 weeks. This one wasn't planned or anything like that. It was like I had to go down just for my normal appointment, which I do every 3 months. I felt fucking brilliant. I didn't feel ill. I felt absolutely insane. I put my weight back on. I made the video day before on TikTok saying, fucking hell, I finally look good. For the first time in 2 years, I'm back to 11 stone nearly. I look well, and I'm fucking flying. Me and Oscar walking miles and miles. I'm not getting out of breath. So, you know, when you feel good, big smile on my face all the time. And then I went just for my checkup, and they phoned me up saying, you're infected. I went, don't even fucking tell me that. He said, no, you're infected. You're going to have to come down. I said, how long am I going to be in for this time? They went, oh, it'll probably be only a week, Pete. Fucking 3 days again, man.
So that knocked your confidence again.
That last 23 days, what killed me was because I found peace with myself. I started to feel good about myself. I know what I want in my life again. Tried to forget about what's happening. Once you're in the hospital and you've got 24 hours to yourself, mate. Bing, bing, everything fucking comes back to you, man. It was horrible.
So you said you found peace, didn't you? I'm sort of prompting you because I sort of know what you were planning, but you've always been a good chef, haven't you? And that's what you wanted to do, wasn't it?
Plan now. So the next step in my journey, if I make it.
You will make it.
100% I'm getting this. So I'm getting a food truck, and it should be.
I want to be your first customer.
Be the next couple of months, really, before I get it all rocking and rolling, because I still need to go to college to do my certificate, hygiene, get everything done properly so we can sell. My first pitch is going to be in my mum's fucking garden.
Is it?
Yeah, for the first month, I'll get it busy through social media, I bet you. I don't need to put signs out and that. They'll see me doing it live and that and think, right, we're going to try it. We're going to try them.
I'll come up and do a video with you, mate.
And then I'll try and find somewhere then.
Yeah. 'Cause it's not cheap, is it?
But for me, this is about 5-6 hours out of my day, which I need, because my doctor's giving me a fucking signal for the rest of my life. He's telling me he shouldn't go back to work because what's up with me and all that.
Do you think it'll give you a purpose then?
Well, it's like certain places, you can't afford to get my line infected, do you know what I mean? You can't afford to get it tugged out. Do you know, imagine that?
No. I don't want to be as much.
Clothing sites, all that kind of stuff. There's a no-go straight away.
It's dirt, isn't it?
Office job, but I haven't got the experience for a nice little office job. Do you know, like, you know what people go to? Oh, why don't you just get an office job? Why don't you work from home? I do work from home. I do social media and I do all right through it, as a lot of people know. My main account, what I use, doesn't show my face. You know that, don't you?
No, I didn't know that.
My biggest account on TikTok, which I've had for about 3 years, is just video clips. Of all different series, movies, everything.
I didn't even know that.
Nobody knows it because that's how I watch everyone who hates me.
Oh, I generally didn't know that. No way. I've probably watched it.
I got learned the best way to make money from an app when you join that program is not show your face.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've seen the program.
I started out, look, I didn't set it up. Somebody gave me this account.
Oh,
Yeah. Somebody gave it to me when it was on about 60,000 followers.
that's good, isn't it?
But nobody will ever know it's me. Never. Do you know what I mean?
Have to, do you, if you're making a living off it? It's nobody's problem, is it? Pete's half deaf, by the way.
It's brilliant when you get like your haters, know that you see like the people who hate you and then they follow that account.
That's mad. See, I've learned something new today because I didn't even know you had an account.
No, I always mention that in my life. Like I've mentioned it for years. I've got a secret account. Always. I think everyone needs a secret account.
I don't know how to answer that.
Just don't have fake accounts.
Right, yeah. No, there's a difference.
There's a big difference. Like putting no photographs up or anything like that. I don't do that shit. I just watch from. If I need to watch, I'll watch from the other one.
Yeah.
But nobody knows. And I don't follow no one on it, so it's 0 followers.
So if I could ask you to just tell me.
I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah, no. I'm going to see it, by the way. I'm not going to show you that. But if you could give any advice to anybody watching who's been through the social media, like I don't know, hell and fire, what would you say? What's the best advice Pete can give? What Pete should have listened to himself?
Delete all of it now.
Really?
Fucking dead right. I know it's the future. People think it's the future, but how good did we have our lives before it?
Yeah. Well, have you seen that account? What does the 80s stuff?
Which one's that?
Where it shows you what we did when we were growing up. I watch that and I tear up. I generally tear up when I watch it because everything that person says on there, and I know you did as well, me and you have done. Yeah. But that's what I think
That's what people follow as well, like things like that. Yeah. Right, there's a guy, you know, when you just asked me that question then, if you want to do something on social media, you want to become big, right, do the same thing every day. Just be consistent doing the same thing every day. Sooner or later, you'll break through. And it doesn't matter what it is. Now, I followed the guy when I was in the hospital first time. He had 20 followers. He was called Tin Fish Reviews. He opened tins of fish up and he tasted them, yeah?
Yeah, I've watched him, an eccentric kind of guy.
I don't know why, but I liked his videos. Like thinking, I've never seen this before. And he just seemed dead nice, you know?
Yeah, he has a dog with him.
So I pressed follow, so I was 21st follower. So I always remember that because 21's my favourite number. You won't believe it, right? What do you reckon he's on now? For just by doing Tin Fish Review.
3,000
followers. He's on 700 and some thousand followers. He's nearly on 1 million.
What, for just doing that?
All his videos are nearly on 1 million views each. 20,000 likes, 30,000 likes. How?
And will he be making a living off that?
Oh, he'd be doing really well. Yeah. There's a site what tells you how much everyone can make. There's a site where you can find out how like myself, you can put my name in, how much does Brad Pitt make? No, just through gifts. Right. So it tells you how much gifts I've had in the month. Oh, right. So like you can't hide it away from like taxman.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's all linked, isn't it?
That's why I've always said don't send me gifts no more. Stop sending me gifts. Don't fucking send me gifts. Because mine's linked to the shop. Right. Now TikTok shop can be good. Yeah. Wow, people can make some really good money there. Really good money.
Yeah, because I get offered that all the time, and I've only got 2,000 followers.
It's like hit and miss. I've put products on there, and I've made about £1. Right. 2 people have bought it, 50p commission. Do you know what I mean? Oh, and then I've put a product last year on the CBD patches, where like nearly 1,000 people bought it at £2 commission. So at the end of the month, you're thinking, fuck me, that 15-second video made me £2,000. Wow, that's why everyone does TikTok Shop. But then I kept trying it, buying stuff, but then I won't get my money back.
I get it.
Do you know what I mean? I'm paying £30 for an item and then posting it. Yeah, I wanted the item anyway, but you post a video and only one person buys it and you're only getting £1 back. You think, fuck this shit. And then it fucks your algorithm up. Yeah. You start changing things on your site and then all your video views just start dropping, mate. So I thought, fuck that, I'm getting off it all. Getting it off all, mate. I just do my own thing.
A time when you don't have any? Do you think there'll be ever a time that you won't have any anything to do with social media?
I don't know now because I'm on it.
Because you're addicted to it?
Well, it's because if I...
Financially, it's your income, isn't it?
Like, I think if I got deleted, I won't start them again.
You won't?
No.
Because it amazes me how you can delete, because I've been on the app for things. I don't do the videos like you do, but I do a few. And it's amazing how you can be deleted, start a new one with nothing, and before you know it, you've got 80,000 people, you know.
It's a thing with TikTok, it gives everyone an opportunity, you know, to get viral and stuff. Like, you can post on YouTube, you're never going to fucking go viral unless you've got millions of fucking subscribers. But with TikTok, it's give everyone an opportunity. And I believe also as well with the app, you learn a lot from it through people. You probably know this. Some of the people can learn you so much about this world what you never knew about before. And it opens my eyes with it all, man. It's not all... Years ago, people just think it was just dancing and that, but now it's a lot of facts.
It's trying to change into... I was reading this morning. It's trying to change into, like Google, a search engine. So that's what TikTok's trying to do. It's trying to push a search engine now rather than the dancing and everything. Yeah, 100%. But with that comes risk.
Of course.
I mean, because there's so much false information.
What makes me laugh about with TikTok is people in the UK go, oh, don't be on TikTok, it's owned by China. Yeah. But you're on Facebook and all that, but owned by someone a bit worse. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I think the big tech companies they go to the same parties.
There's all something in there. I like the way China like with me. They don't have Google, do they? No, they have their own. And it's like, just by looking at what's happening in them cities, how are they doing it? How the fuck are they doing it? Why are they so far ahead of everybody else? Because they stayed out of the bullshit.
Yeah, well, there is that.
They stayed out of it all and fucking built up. That's what they did. They blocked all media news for so many years while they did it all, didn't they? Yeah. Brilliant.
It is. You've got to take it out to them, do
you only get to see China's when people are doing like TikTok videos and YouTube and that. When they're doing the travelling around. You never got to see that before.
No, it was closed off, wasn't it?
Yeah, you never got to see like how amazing it was and how much money they make over there and how much tax they pay over there and how much the phones are and the better levels and iPhones and all that. You think, fuck me, man, what's going on?
Do you think it's changed you then, this? Watching TikTok stuff? It's changed you?
100%. No, I don't think it changed me into a better person, though.
Do you not?
No. I wish when my office reopened in Lanzarote, that switched it off and cracked on back with my job.
Do you think you'd be where you are now?
I would have been still in my office. It's the only job I have enjoyed in my life. But love drags you somewhere else sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. There's nothing stronger than that.
As well, everybody who always asked me to come in the office was like, would you ever go back to England? I went, only if I met the right one. No, only if I met the right one.
But you thought you met the right one.
Oh, you always do, don't you? You always do. I still believe, like, I don't have bad memories with this person, apart from the last few months of breaking up where it's made it really toxic. I didn't really want all that. But that's just, I think it was like just the way she is. So I have no hate towards it. No. I nearly did. I was ready to explode. I wanted to do bad things. I didn't know going through my head. I hate that. Like bad things was going through my head. That's when I had to go and find peace. That's when I decided to do solitude. So I tried it for a month where I won't contact no one. And I make sure I'm out and I won't even say hello to no one. I just wanted to be on my own for a month. And I did it, apart from when I went live and did my stuff. But in the real world, I just wanted to do it. Right. And
everybody out in the real world, but you still had your friends on social media.
Yeah, but I had friends on social media. Yeah. See, I don't believe they are.
Well, you don't think they're your friends?
Not on social media, no.
Not true friends?
No.
Do you think you can find friends on social?
I'm more of an entertainer, so the people watch me they like listen to me, or they don't really want to be your friend. They try to be, but like I said, when I first joined, I used to have like an Amazon wish list up because it was like all new, PayPal account up. Women from America all over used to send me PayPals. My Amazon wish list, fucking hell, people used to buy it all.
Did you ever feel like beggy? Did you ever feel like, like, not beggy, that's right.
Felt like I was getting used a lot because if you bought me something, then I have to like make a video about you or something like that, Or if you send me gifts, I have to shout your name out or things like that. But I never really liked all that.
No. Well, it's not you, is it? You've what I can gather from talking to you over the years.
Like when people used to come in my office while I was talking to people, doing my job, and try to do videos with me while they're in front of families and that. I'm like, fucking hell. So TikTok's, let me just wait till I've done my job, you know what I mean?
Wow. So TikTok took over your life, didn't it?
And then there were so many people, because that's when I was popular. And then I was travelling all around through lockdown. That gave me a lot of hate, but also gave me a lot of laughs. Because while everyone was like worried about not meeting grandma and granddad, I was cuddling everyone, kissing everyone, shaking hands with everyone, won't wear a mask, just did the right thing.
That's Pete, guys.
Made a little poem saying it's all about Bill Gates, and I believed it was.
That again, another podcast.
We'll do that one next time.
Right, so I just want to wrap it up now. So all I want to say before you say your final little bit is, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. I
feel better already that I've just let a few things out.
Good. And this is what I want to do it for. I want men to come on and women.
I'm not doing this to let out for all the audience. Like, I'm letting out to you here because I know you, and I've not got to speak to no one for a while, and I know what you've been through as well, mate, with all your mental health and stuff.
All I'm gonna do my own. I don't know, but I'm gonna do the podcast on my own for me, to do a self. Because I've been through a lot. But like Pete said, I've been through 20 plus years of mental health. So I will be doing a podcast on that. Yeah. But I really want to build up. I'm looking at this podcast as a family now. This is what I want to build. So I'm going to have people like Pete. I'm going to have Chris, I like called Chris, coming on. And I want to build this little family. Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll move from one guest to and we'll just cover everything. Because the podcasts I love watching and listening to are friends. So this is what I want. I want friends to talk, and we can talk bullshit. We can talk truth. We can talk. And
so like Cole, I'm doing it with
Chris.
Well, we need to meet up maybe like the day before and try something. Then we can talk about it the day after.
What? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to check legally what I can do on here. But yeah. Well,
of course you can. They all talk about that.
Oh yeah. But you two could meet up and do your thing. And then meet me.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. Me and him will meet up. And then we'll do a podcast and share our
that'd be brilliant.
And see what, like, at the moment, my frame of mind is not probably in a good place
to do that.
No, and I feel like I don't feel like you need something to help you, but
I guess you got to do what you got to do.
I miss a lot of stuff because of it.
Yeah.
I miss having a pint.
Yeah. But it's the little things you miss in life, isn't it? That's what I mean. Like you said, when you finish there and you go home, when you hook up to your bag, you're stuck right now.
Another thing as well with the TikToks. When I was in Lanzarote, I couldn't do one unless I had a drink. That's where my confidence.
I wouldn't know that because you've always been confident.
Yeah. Well, a couple of cans down me, I was flying. Do you know what I mean? But I used to have a plan how to do them. I was like dead serious. I knew what I was doing over there, me. Like the day before, we'd already find me 10 songs for tomorrow. Right, yeah. And I knew straight away then I had 10 songs for tomorrow to do. And I knew they'd all do well. Always. And then the duets.
Yeah, you're big on that, weren't you?
It's now do the TikTok, but fuck me, mate. Jesus Christ, man. That's when I needed glasses. That's when I started getting headaches and stuff. All right. Because I'm trying to say thank you to everyone.
Right, yeah. Oh, with the gifts and everything.
Keeping awake for about fucking 15 hours trying to go through comments, like saying and every time I think I'm getting through it, I had another 1,000 fucking duets to go through. Oh mate, one video did about 10,000 duets. Wow. Like some Dolly video. You ain't Dolly, you know that one? And fucking, I reckon every single woman over 40 on TikTok did it.
Really?
Yeah. At the time, I never had so many duets in my life. It was unbelievable. And I kept showing my mate Oliver. I said, I told you I'm fucking famous, mate.
Famous. TikTok famous.
Didn't know that about it at the time.
Yeah, but that's the nice
I was like at 10,000 followers already saying, why don't Heineken fucking like, you know, sponsor me and all that. I didn't understand, like, to do well on social media, you have to have a couple of million followers, you know.
Yeah,
That's when you start getting good collaborations with companies and stuff like that. 100,000 followers, which I'm on now again, you won't really get offered much.
No.
You don't really make money on that as well.
So I always like to finish my podcast on something positive. So you give me one positive thing what's happened through TikTok then?
I can't.
You can't.
Because what do you chase for?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're chasing? Like, I could get 1 million likes tomorrow on my video and I won't even get a buzz of it.
But is that sad? Because you spent so many years doing it.
I don't know. I reckon it's an addiction.
Yeah? A digital addiction. Yeah, no, I'll go with that.
Addiction. I think once you do well on something, you're sort of like addicted to it.
Yeah, no, I get that. I do. I understand. It's like when you go to the gym.
It's like, as much as I used to train, now I'm like a background, like an old school TikToker, aren't I?
Yeah. OG.
You know what I mean? I'm like the old school TikToker who seems to know a lot about it.
Yeah.
Because I've been there since lockdown and I didn't go on nothing else. I didn't want to build up Instagrams or Facebook.
No, you just wanted to stay on that.
I just stayed on the app. I enjoyed it. I enjoy watching people on the app.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, when you say positives, it's like I met someone because of TikTok, and you know, I can't say a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? Because we was together a long time. Do you know what I mean? We're going to have amazing times being together 5 years. Any couple are, aren't they? We're going to have bad times.
So to take off that is...
I can't say it was bad. It's like, do I regret coming home from Lanzarote to be with that woman? I always have to say no. I always have to say no.
But I think that's a great way to stop the...
Do I regret getting back with her when she was pregnant last year? I know she lost a kid, but do I... Yeah, 100%. And I tell you why as well. Because what's happened to me, do you know, I shouldn't say this, but I felt really guilty being with someone young, that I felt like I was going to ruin their life. Do you know, she's got all the life to live, which I've had a great life. Since I was 20-year-old or 18 when we start going out, up to 40-year-old, it's all been a fucking non-stop fucking entertainment ride, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's been a great life for me, where I've noticed that she hadn't had that type of life. And I was thinking, well, being with me now, this is where the age gap, I could see the difference in. 100%, thinking, fuck me, I'm 18 years older than you. I've now got a stoma, I now have to get fed by this for the rest of my life. This is not good for you, you know. And I totally get it. I totally get it. If, do you know, if she would have said to me, look, Pete, I just don't love you no more because of this. And I would have took it on the chin so well, you know. And I would have said, you know what, I totally get it. I totally get it.
I do. I get what you're saying. I
didn't like the way it all ended through the manipulation and the lies, man. Knowing that everyone was supposed to be my friend, the families and everything, do you know what I mean? They're all like telling me these same lies. I fucking hated it. And that's what hurt me a while. It did.
I'm going to take from this now, because I'm going to wrap it up now.
And yeah, let's keep it all positive. But I hope I haven't come across there a bit bitter as well, but I was. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I was bitter.
You're not bitter. You're just real. There's a difference.
I'm just glad it's fucking all out now, and I can never talk about it again now.
And that's what I want. I want you to be real. And that's for the people.
And we can move on to a better subject and better fucking things in life. Like my food truck.
Wait till next time when he meets Chris. And if...
But like, you know what he was on about before we go about friends around there and that, yeah. I feel like I ain't got none no more.
But you got a friend with me.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though, don't you? Like, you know, like...
No, but I've isolated myself. But I'll tell you now...
Do you do it to yourself by doing that as well, though? Yeah, I think I did it to myself. Do I think I've done the right...
I fell out with anybody. I still love the people I love. I haven't fell out. I just took myself away from certain things.
I don't want to be around the crowd no more, me. Where I've always thrived off a crowd. Now all of a sudden I just hate being around them. Have you ever felt that?
Oh, 100%. All the time, mate. I have that many voices in my head. I don't need to be around anybody. I have about 3 voices talking to me constantly. I don't need to be around nobody. Right, on that bombshell, I love you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you've watched right to the end, appreciate it. Go and follow Pete on his YouTube account, which is
Brad Pitt _Oscar.
right. Obviously, if you're not following me, drop me a follow as well. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you. Cheers, Pete.